The most attractive thing about a person isn't their face, it's the way they carry themselves, and that is built before most people are even awake. Real magnetism isn't loud, it's the calm in someone's eyes, the unhurried way they move, the sense that they are in command of themselves while everyone around them is being dragged along by their impulses. You've felt it. Some people walk into a room and the room adjusts to them, not because of how they look, but because of how grounded they are. The Stoics understood that this kind of presence is not a gift, it's a discipline, and it's forged in the first hour of the day, before the world gets its hands on you. How you spend your morning is how you build the self that everyone else can feel. In the next 20 minutes, I'll give you 10 morning disciplines drawn from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus that quietly make you the most composed, self-possessed, and dangerously attractive person in any room. It starts the second you open your eyes. Let's begin. Here's what almost no one realizes. The way you start your morning trains the kind of person you are all day. Most people wake and immediately surrender. They reach for the phone before their feet hit the floor and pour the world's noise, urgency, and anxiety straight into their minds. By the time they stand up, they've already lost. Scattered, reactive, pulled in 10 directions, and it shows. You can see it on them. The restlessness, the neediness, the lack of a center. The Stoics did the opposite. Marcus Aurelius prepared his mind at dawn before facing the day. They treated the morning as sacred ground, the place where self-command is either built or surrendered. Because presence, the quality that makes someone magnetic, is just self-mastery made visible. People are drawn to those who are in control of themselves. So these 10 disciplines aren't about looking good. They're about becoming someone, and the attractiveness is the side effect. Let's start with the first hour. The first discipline sets the tone for everything. Do not touch your phone the moment you wake. When you reach for it first thing, you hand your mind to the world before you've even claimed it for yourself. Notifications, news, other people's demands, you absorb all of it in a vulnerable, half-awake state, and you start the day reactive instead of sovereign. Epictetus taught that the first task of a person is to guard their own mind. You cannot guard a mind you've already given away before you're out of bed. Here's why it makes you magnetic. A person who isn't glued to their phone, who isn't twitchy and distracted, radiates a calm that's rare and noticeable. They seem present, grounded, unbothered, because they are. They own their attention, and people can feel the difference. Give yourself the first 30 minutes phone-free. Let your mind be yours before it's anyone else's. That single boundary changes the entire texture of your day, and the next discipline decides whether you rise as a master or a slave to comfort. The second discipline is the first real victory of your day. Get up early, on purpose, the moment you decide to. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the struggle of leaving a warm bed and reminded himself that he was made for work, for action, not for hiding under the blankets. Every morning offers the same small war, the snooze button versus the decision. And how you handle that first tiny battle tells your mind everything about who's in charge today, you or your comfort. Rising early with intention builds something people can sense, discipline that doesn't need to announce itself. There's a quiet authority in someone who has already won a battle before most people have opened their eyes. They move through the day with a head start and a settled confidence. Set a time and rise the instant the alarm sounds. No negotiation, no snooze. Win that first decision, and you've told yourself you can be trusted to do hard things. That self-trust is the root of all presence, and the next discipline hardens it. The third discipline forges the toughness that magnetism is built on. Start your day with something deliberately uncomfortable. The Stoics sought out hardship on purpose. Seneca practiced going without comforts so that discomfort would lose its power over him. A cold shower, a hard workout, a few minutes in the discomfort you'd rather avoid. This isn't punishment. It's training your nervous system to stay calm under stress, first thing every day. And here is the secret. The person who can stay composed in discomfort, becomes unshakable everywhere else. While others flinch, complain, and seek comfort, you've already faced something hard and stayed steady. That composure under pressure is one of the most attractive qualities a human being can have. It signals strength that doesn't need to prove itself. Begin your morning with one deliberate discomfort. End your shower cold. Do the hard thing first. Each time, you teach yourself that you can handle more than your comfort wants you to believe. And the next discipline turns that strength inward into stillness. The fourth discipline builds the calm that draws people in. Spend a few minutes in complete stillness before the day begins. The Stoics valued the ability to sit alone with one's own mind, untroubled by the need for constant stimulation. In a world addicted to noise, a person who can be still, who doesn't need to fill every silence, who carries an inner quiet, stands out instantly. Stillness isn't emptiness. It's a depth that people are magnetically drawn to. When you sit in silence each morning, even for 5 minutes, you train your mind to settle. You stop being a bundle of restless energy and become someone with a center. And a person with a center is grounding to be around. They make others feel calm because they are calm. That is quietly, deeply attractive. Sit, breathe, do nothing for a few minutes. Let your mind arrive before your day does. The stillness you build in the morning is the composure people feel in you for the rest of it. And the next discipline puts that strength into your body. The fifth discipline makes your inner discipline visible. Move and train your body in the morning. The Stoics saw the care of the body as part of the care of the self. Seneca wrote about treating the body rigorously so it would serve the mind rather than rule it. Training in the morning isn't only about how you look. It's a daily act of discipline that carves itself into your posture, your energy, the way you carry yourself through a room. People are drawn to vitality. A body that's cared for signals self-respect and self-control. It tells the world, without a word, that this is a person who does hard things consistently. That kind of disciplined energy is magnetic, and it can't be faked. It's earned one morning at a time. You don't need hours. Move with intention. Train, stretch, walk, sweat. Let the discipline of the morning live in your body all day. And the next discipline aims that disciplined energy at a target. The sixth discipline gives your day direction. Before you begin, decide what it's for. A scattered person is an unattractive one. Pulled in every direction, reacting to whatever lands in front of them, never quite in command. Marcus Aurelius began each day by reminding himself what mattered and who he intended to be. He aimed his mind before the world could aim it for him. Intention is what separates a person who moves through life from a person life simply happens to. When you set a clear intention each morning, you carry yourself differently. You become focused, deliberate, purposeful, and purpose is magnetic. People are drawn to someone who clearly knows where they're going, because most people have no idea where they're going at all. Take 2 minutes. Decide the one thing that matters most today, and who you want to be while you do it. Write it down if it helps. Then move toward it with the quiet certainty of someone with a direction, and the next discipline makes you content enough to be truly attractive. The seventh discipline removes the neediness that repels people. Begin the day grateful for what you already have. The Stoics practiced imagining the loss of what they valued. Not to feel bad, but to wake up to how much they already possessed. Marcus Aurelius reflected each morning on the good he was surrounded by. This habit kills the restless wanting that makes a person seem hungry, grasping, never satisfied. The energy that quietly pushes others away. Here's why it makes you attractive. Contentment is magnetic. A person who is grateful, who isn't desperate, who doesn't need the world to give them more in order to be okay. That person has a calm abundance about them. They're not chasing, they're not needy, and paradoxically, that's exactly what draws people in. Each morning, name a few things you're grateful for and picture briefly what life would be without them. Start the day full instead of empty. The person who needs nothing is the most attractive person in the room, and the next discipline guards what you've built with your mouth. The eighth discipline protects your presence the moment you start to speak. Say less and mean what you say. The Stoics revered restraint. Epictetus advised speaking little and only when it mattered. How you speak in the morning sets the tone for how you'll carry yourself all day. The person who wakes up and immediately complains, overshares, and fills the air with noise trains themselves into a small, reactive version of who they could be. A person of few, deliberate words carries a weight that a chatterbox never will. Silence and restraint signal self-control, and self-control is magnetic. When you don't need to fill every silence, when your words are measured, people lean in, because what's rare feels valuable, and most people give their words away for free. Start the day with restraint. Don't complain. Don't over-explain. Let your first words be calm and few. The quieter your presence, the louder it speaks. And the next discipline is how you treat the one person you'll be with all day. Yourself. The ninth discipline turns self-respect into presence. Tend to yourself in the morning as someone worthy of respect. This isn't vanity. The Stoics held that we should treat ourselves with the seriousness of someone responsible for a worthy life. How you present yourself, how you stand, how you groom, the care you take before the day begins, is a daily statement of self-respect. And self-respect is the foundation of how others treat you. People take you at the value you place on yourself. A person who carries themselves with dignity, upright posture, deliberate movement, evident self-care, projects a quiet confidence that's impossible to ignore. It says, I take myself seriously, and so should you. That bearing is magnetic, and it begins in the small rituals of the morning. Stand tall. Take care of how you present yourself. Move through your morning like someone who respects the person they're becoming. Carry that dignity into the day, and the final discipline gives all of it depth and urgency. The 10th discipline puts fire beneath every other one. Begin each day remembering it is not guaranteed. The Stoics kept death in view. Memento mori, remember that you will die, not to be grim, but to live with urgency and depth. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each morning that he could leave life at any moment, and let that thought decide what was worth his energy. Nothing makes a person more compelling than someone who lives like their time actually matters. There is a depth, an intensity in a person who isn't sleepwalking through life, who treats the day as the rare, finite thing it is. They don't waste their presence on the trivial. They're fully here. And that presence, that aliveness, is the most attractive quality of all, because almost no one has it. Most people are merely passing time. The one who knows their time is limited, lives at a different level entirely. Each morning, remember, this day is borrowed. Let that sharpen you. Let it make you more present, more deliberate, more alive. That is where real magnetism comes from. Not from trying to be attractive, but from being fully, urgently awake to your one short life. 10 disciplines. One result. You become someone people can feel before you say a word. Don't touch your phone first. Rise early with intention. Embrace the cold and the uncomfortable. Sit in stillness. Train your body. Set your intention. Practice gratitude. Master your first words. Carry yourself with dignity, and remember that your time is running out. Notice that none of these is about your appearance. Every single one builds the same thing, built self-mastery, and the attractiveness is simply what self-mastery looks like from the outside. The Stoics never tried to be magnetic. They tried to be in command of themselves, and the magnetism followed. That's the secret almost no one understands. Presence can't be performed. It can only be built. You don't need all 10 tomorrow. Pick one, win your morning with it, then add another, because how you spend the first hour of your day is slowly how you become the kind of person the whole room turns toward. Win the morning, and you win the man or the woman you're becoming. If this resonated, subscribe. And come back next time when we look at the Stoic habits that build unshakable confidence. Until then, own your morning and own yourself.